afternoon, Patriots. It is 1:04 p.m. on the East Coast. We are the Matrixxx Groove Hour. We are the most attacked Q researchers on the internet. And with that, I'd like to bring on my partner in justice, because we're not stopping. We're over the target. We're over the target hard. Shady Groove, welcome.
Matrixxx, Anons, Patriots, welcome to the Matrixxx Groove Hour. Thanks for being here, everyone. And we are over the target every day, my friend.
Every day. We're not going to stop.
Every day.
You
No,
gonna
sir.
stop? You going to stop, Shady?
No.
Not going to stop. And it's
I'm not.
very interesting. I'd like to just quickly just wrap up this week really quick. So on Wednesday, what was it? Tuesday, we talked about Alex Jones, and he talked about how he's going to go get us. Oh, we're going to get you. And threatened Dustin Nemos quite possibly in that in that video. Then we had Dustin Nemos on our show, and then we've got InfoWars, MAGA Coalition attacking us again today via Neon Revolt. Very interesting stuff, guys. We're not going to stop. I am no used car salesman. I've actually been selling Cisco systems and high technology for many, many years. I've got a dual major. Again, they are lying out the yin-yang. They're doing exactly what the fake news does to our president, Shady.
Yeah, that's what it seems like, man. They're telling people things that aren't true. They're trying to turn people away. Anons out there, they're not paying any attention to it, my friend. They see right through it, and every one of them exposing themselves will just continue to do so. I think we're gonna let them, aren't we?
Yeah, we're gonna let them do it. We're gonna let them do it. And you know what I'd like to do is, I would like to just offer this. Go check out When We Speak, Shady. Check it out, and then let us know what you think, because I think people are going to be very surprised and very amazed. At what we talk about.
I think that what we put together is going to be something pretty remarkable, and so I would like to be judged on the content of my work. Please.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. The content of our work is very well said. Very well said. And we've got a birthday today.
A big one.
We've got a couple birthdays actually.
We do.
Let me also quickly wait. Let me just do this. Let me bring on Carly Bonet. Carly is with us today. We love and miss her laughter. Carly, come on in
here.
Come on in
You
here.
guys are a glutton for punishment.
No, you might be a glutton for punishment.
I know. They're going to break out the crosses and start burning witches around my house.
Don't let them throw salt on you.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But you know what?
I can't see my reflection.
I can't see. Oh my gosh, Carly. Oh my gosh. Think mirror. So now they're going to say, look, Carly can't see her reflection. Q says, think mirror. That's why. Oh, my gosh. You gave them some ammo there, Carly. Good job. Good job.
I did. Listen, when they came out and they were putting up posts like from my rock and roll days with the tongue out and everything, I was ready to do my first little podcast. I was going to be dressed as a vampire and come out to the world. I have my coming out vampire party. My son was going to hold up a mirror, no reflection. We rehearsed, and then I just had to let it go. I was like, no.
Yeah, because what we're learning too is we've got to, is Anderfeld. Thank you. We do have to let it go. We have to let it go because the reason why we're being attacked is obviously we're over the target, and that is a military grade badge of honor. We love everybody here. Everybody, this is the most red-pilled chat room on the internet, and we've got the best mods out there. We've got Kiwi, we've got Liberty, we got Vega, we got Cutter, we got, oh my gosh, who else? Pseudonym is out there. We have anonymous information. Welcome with that wrench. It looks good on you. It looks good. There's Jay-Z Knight. There she is right there. Hello, hello. 12 days to speak. Excited. So we are excited as well. I am also not. Anonymous info. We love you. Also want to point out this really cool at Belle Dandolo. She did an amazing meme. Cabal, you want to fight? QAnon's reply, we'll bring a war. 5x5. That is an awesome meme. I wanted to start off the show with that because that's what we're doing. JT Wild is out there. Hello, JT. So, you want to fight, Shady? We'll bring the war. What do you think about that, Q Army?
What do you think, Matrixxx? Look at it.
It's amazing, isn't it? I love that meme. So if you're not following Belle Dandolo, go ahead and get over there and follow her. She's amazing. She makes some really awesome memes. I've been sponsoring. Beautiful. Oh, look, we've got a Carly video right here. What do you think, Carly? Should we play this? Here we go. Let's do it.
It's all about money. And look at what the president is doing in terms of Saudi Arabia and the sale of perhaps nuclear technology as well as planes to Saudi Arabia. Follow the money. Who benefits from that? To declare a national emergency that he can bypass Congress in terms of those sales, bypass the law in terms of transferring of any nuclear technology to a country. Follow the money.
Yes. How many times she's got to say it?
Follow the money. So how much? Let's see. Nancy Pelosi and Q Post. What do you think we're going to find? Are we going to find a slush fund that she has? How much is she worth, Pelosi? Follow the money. So let's follow Nancy because she's projecting. We saw that Nancy pulls threat to impeach. Remember that? We decoded that live last Friday with you, Carly. That was amazing. And then I think
you guys were in here working without me.
That's it.
Well, we missed you.
We were
going you did a great job filling in.
We're going to change your name to Carly Grooove.
All right.
We love you, Shady. We missed you, man. All right, so follow the money. We got Q Post 2854. Pelosi, California rep since 1987. Lead by example. California is $2 trillion in debt. Follow the money. Homelessness, population on the rise. Follow the money. Highest tax rates in the county, Pelosi. Follow the money. Hello. Uncontrollable state government spending, Nancy. Follow the money. Facts matter. What do you think of that?
I liked how confused she was whenever she was asked about the Russian opposition research used by Christopher Steele. She didn't understand the question.
Follow the money. And they're talking about the rail. Why does Pelosi mention MLK 74% of the time during weekly address? MLK was a conservative. Learn the truth, guys. Pelosi admits to travel to North Korea in the past. Follow the money about nuke deals, guys. Follow the money. Do you remember this?
Slush funds everywhere.
Slush funds everywhere. Slush funds. How was your meeting with Pelosi? Jack. Wow. Wow. How much money was donated to the Pelosi Foundation? What does Nancy say, Carly?
Follow the money.
Follow the money. The Anons.
And I just want to say happy birthday, President Bush.
Yeah, that's really good, Nancy. I'm glad you brought that up because it is President Bush's birthday. Thank you, Nancy.
OMG, I'm in here with Nancy Pelosi and Bill Clinton. Excuse me, guys. I have logged on to the wrong show.
Follow the money. And, so we've got a couple of birthdays. We've got the Army, and we've got Carly's son's birthday, and obviously we've got the POTUS's birthday, and like I said, the Army, Carly's son, POTUS, Flag Day. This is to Carly's son and the Army. Here we go.
This is so important to me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Thank you very much.
Happy birthday, Army. Happy birthday, Carly's son. He's a pair of fives.
My son was born
two fives.
25 years ago.
Wow.
25, and it was the last time the Rangers won the Stanley Cup.
Go Blackhawks.
Wow, that's interesting.
You had to throw that in there. No, diehard Ranger fan. I don't care.
Carly, conversely, my buddy's a Ranger fan, and we've always, I root for the Rangers. He roots for the Hawks because I want to see the Rangers and the Hawks in the Stanley Cup. Just so you know. I would love to see that someday. All right, guys. Also, I found a really funny video. It kind of started slow, but I actually kind of liked it at the end. This is Rene Angelo Sanchez wishing happy birthday to Mr. Trump. Here we go. Let's check this out. Carly, you're going to love this.
You have a disappointment, Mr. Trump. So, happy birthday, Mr. Trump. Happy birthday. Y dice... Happy birthday, Mr. Trump.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump. Happy birthday, President Trump.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump. Happy birthday, President Trump.
Boom. I actually liked it at the end. What do you think?
I like it too.
I mean, you know, it was kind of like cheesy. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is, I mean, but I'm like, you know what? God bless this gentleman, you know?
And it's the spirit, my friend. It's the spirit of wanting to create. All of us are doing that. That is happening in the soul of the world, Alfred. It is.
It's adorable.
What'd you think of that? I mean, you know,
I love that.
I was like kind of like, oh my gosh, I don't know if, but you know what? Renee Angelo Sanchez, God bless you, sir. And I'm sure Mr. Trump thanks you from the bottom of his heart, as I do as well. I mean, this is worldwide, guys. This is somebody that's proud of the president, and I just felt I wanted to give him a little bit of a shout out. So, you know, happy birthday, President Trump.
Absolutely.
He looked a little like Paul McCartney.
He did.
Oh, he kind of did. That's a good observation.
I thought maybe it was a goof at first. I was like, that looks like Paul McCartney. Did they put his head on another guy?
There he is.
No, that's a good observation. It does kind of look like Paul McCartney.
He's making a
You're not
comeback.
gonna. That's not gonna be anybody that's singing "Happy Birthday" to Donald Trump.
Happy birthday, President Trump.
Yeah, Paul.
Tell me that doesn't look like him.
An appearance by Paul McCartney on the Matrixxx Groove Hour.
Fun day. This is Friday Fun Day with the Carly Report. I love it. The Carly Report with Carly Bonet. Welcome to the Matrixxx Groove Hour. Mac, how you doing, brother? BR Swimmer, hello, hello, hello. Robin Birds, God bless you. Grandpa C, hello. We got everybody. Brad's out there. Brad, hello. Queued up is in the house. You guys, we're having a good time because it is our president's birthday today. And we've got Carly, we've got Shady, and we've got you guys. This is a beautiful day, isn't it?
Wonderful day it is, everyone, and look at how you're seeing what the president is doing, man. He is like, I think he is living up every last moment of this. I mean, can you just imagine?
Yeah.
I mean, the way he is dangling them right out there, he is forcing them to go out every day. They have to do something, and he's like, oh, what in the world are you guys going to do today? Because he knows exactly what they're going to do, and he's playing like a fiddle.
And Rain reminded me again because it's Flag Day, too. Oh, my gosh, Rain.
And it's Flag Day.
It's Flag Day. You know, there's so much. There's Army. There's Carly's son. There's President Trump. There's Flag Day. I mean, what a day this is.
The winning
It's
just
lovely weather, too. I have lovely weather in New York.
Lovely weather. Excellent. And then,
lovely weather.
And then we got Pelosi here saying that President Trump doesn't know right from wrong. Ready?
Yesterday, the president gave us once again evidence that he does not know right from wrong. It's a very sad thing that he does not know right from wrong. I believe that he has been involved in a criminal cover-up. I've said that before, and our investigation is...
Whoops. Oh, my gosh. I just, hang on one second, guys. Let me get back. Here we go. Sorry about that. Oh, my gosh. I just screwed everything up.
Stop it, Bill.
Oh, my gosh. There we go. We're back, I think. Oh, my gosh. Hang on.
We lose the stream?
Justice in 10, at least 10, perhaps 11 places. But for the president to be so cavalier, to disregard, to be indifferent to law and any sense of ethics about who we are as a country, to say he would invite foreign intervention further. The intelligence community with great confidence has put forth that the Russians interfered in our election. That's an assault on our democracy. An assault on our democracy. This president says it's a hoax. He takes an oath to protect and defend the Constitution, but I guess it doesn't include him in terms of being...
Blah, blah, blah. You're right. You know, Carly, I mean, she can't
please.
even formulate a sentence
You're killing
anymore.
me, Smalls.
What is, I mean, this is the Speaker of the House, guys.
X.
I mean,
You're killing me.
Is she the Speaker?
I mean,
oh,
this
my
is
God, she is
unbelievable.
the Speaker of the House, Shady. Oh, my God.
The Speaker of the House can't speak.
She can't speak.
Oh, my God. You know,
I mean, I was like, we need to put your adjectives, your pronouns, and your verbs in the proper order, please.
wow.
Oh God,
Happy
my head
birthday.
hurts now.
Happy birthday,
Sorry,
Mr.
Carly.
Trump.
I tried to get him to not do that. He wouldn't listen to me.
We will not be directed.
5-5.
Bad Bill.
Bad Bill. I tell you, Shady, you know, I just got, you know, this Nancy wishing happy birthday to President Bush is really awesome.
Did you tell her to do that, Bill?
Oh my God.
You know, Bill, I just walked in on this, and I have to say, this is where I suicide people. I suicide them. Now get home now.
Oh my God.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, real Donald Trump. This is a 1-year Delta. This is a presidential 1-year Delta. This is happy birthday, real Donald Trump, talking about his birthday on Flag Day, or talking about Flag Day on his birthday. Coincidence. And I love this tweet. It was 1 year ago at 1:34, right about in 14 minutes. This tweet is 1 year old, and it's a beautiful picture of June 14th, Flag Day, celebrating our great American flag. And look at those flags. Look at that president right there, man. I tell you, I really love that. That I just wanted to do a 1-year Delta on our POTUS, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I couldn't really imagine ever. I'm telling you, 10 years ago, you could have not convinced me that I would one day support an American president. I tell you, this is pretty incredible.
Here's
Carly.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, there I am.
There's Carly. I'm sorry, shit. I did not mean to step on you. I just saw
No,
this.
you're good. I see it.
Oh my gosh, we're having fun today. If you guys are having fun out there today, press 17 for us, man. Let's see if you guys are having fun. You know, we've had quite a week, Carly. You know, we've had quite a week. You've had quite a week. It's been
crazy. It's like I haven't stopped because I had everything set up for you guys today. And I woke up this morning and the president's on the phone with Fox and Friends. And even after last night, I was laughing because Hannity had great stuff. He was playing the Boostova phone call, the Shifty. And I was dying laughing. And even you had Sarah Carter dying laughing. I had everything set up. And then I get hit with a whole new ton of news. And it's like, I can't keep up.
I know, it's going crazy. And, you know, it's President Trump's birthday.
Mr. Trump, happy birthday, President Trump.
I love it.
I knew you were going to do that.
Keep putting that in.
I love it. Now, let's do another 1-year Delta on our president. President Trump, on his birthday last year, was on Fox and Friends on the lawn. Check it out.
Had your son Don Jr. on our show, and he said he was not getting you anything for your birthday because you've got everything.
Well, I just want to have a successful country. I'll be honest. This is so intensive.
This is so intensive. That was 1 year ago today. And wow. I mean, all he wants is a successful country, guys. He just wants our country to be successful. Go ahead.
Well, no, he loves his country. He was on Fox and Friends this morning, and he said, you know, if someone brought me something, of course, you know, if it was bad, I would turn it in. But they won't give me anything because they know how much I love my country. They won't give me stuff because they know I love my country. Why don't you look into Hillary's nonsense? And
right.
I definitely recorded that this morning. He went into Wiener's laptop. He brought that up today.
Good.
Right. This is this is 5 hours ago. This one, is this the one you want me to on Fox and Friends?
Does it say
the Wiener laptop?
Is that? Yes, definitely.
All right, here we go. We're gonna play this one right here, guys. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Here we go.
33,000 emails request from Congress.
James Comey
after they get the request. Because, you know, to me, there's been a lot of criminality, in my opinion, but I don't say it with, I have to say, subject to checking it. But when you look at it, here's something that to me is so simple. Congress requests the emails, okay? She deletes all of them. Everything deleted. And this is after they get the request from the United States Congress. She deletes 33,000. Now, that's only 33,000. And what about the one with her friend's almost mayor of New York, York, and thank God that didn't happen, okay? Thank God
Anthony
that
Weiner.
didn't happen. So you have Anthony Weiner, who is
Love it.
got a lot of problems, but they used his laptop and all of the information that went through his laptop. I mean, they put people in jail for doing one slightly little confidential, which is a much lower level of confidentiality. So it's
Look at they're trying to interrupt
so
him, man.
much corruption, and nobody ever looks at it.
Well, there are.
Nobody has-
You got a U.S. attorney. You got Michael
now,
Horowitz
now
with his
I
Inspector
hope they
General.
are. And again, I say uninvolved. Maybe I shouldn't. Somebody else would say, "Oh, he's involved." I say we have a great attorney general. He's doing a great job. They're putting him under tremendous pressure. They're doing things that they have never done before. They're playing a very rough game, but they never look at Hillary Clinton's email deletions. It's a disgraceful thing that's going on, but in the end, it's going to all work out. I will just leave it at this. It may be the single biggest political crime in the history of our country. They spied on the opposing party's campaign using the intelligence apparatus of the United States.
Right.
Never happened to
Right,
like that.
And Mr. President, for that, for you to make that statement, if that is true, you would think it would be a bigger story on all the channels and on all the
Well, the
papers.
fake news doesn't
You're the
want it.
news.
Now, at some point, the fake news is going to be forced to do it. If things happen that are, like the caves of the world, they act like.
Yeah, and then Carly cut it off just before he said, tune into the Matrixxx Groove Hour every day, 1 p.m., Monday through Friday.
If you want to know what's really going on.
Uncomfortable. What's his name is on the right?
Yeah, they're all. I didn't see that till just now.
He is squirming.
Yes, he is, Carly.
Did you hear him say, well, Comey said that, relieved her of that. But, oh my gosh. And how many here realize, and how many here know that Q has been talking about this since last October 2017, guys? I mean, we know. Now we've got the laptop. Our president is talking about the laptop, Carly.
I know.
On the air, and watch how they start to squirm, man, whenever he starts bringing the stuff up.
Well,
because
that laptop's going to take down half of Manhattan.
Well, yes, it is, and these people all really, they know this, Carly. They know what's going on with Q, and they know what the president is doing. They knew the moment he was elected what he was going to do, and right now it's time. It's time to pay the piper.
Steve Ducey is the guy that was freaking out, right? Is that the guy's name, Steve Ducey?
No, the other one, Kilmeade.
Oh, Kilmeade. Brian Kilmeade, which is interesting, by the way.
He kept trying to butt in. Yeah, he kept trying to butt in and get his point across. Ducey was trying to be stoic, and what's the name in the middle was just like,
Yeah, that was Kilmeade.
Like,
yeah, but. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. What I was saying when POTUS, had his little interview, you don't think he knew exactly what he was saying to George the midget?
No, I know.
He knew exactly what he was saying. So here's all this fake outrage, and now boom, we're talking about the Steele dossier all in every paper. Now we bring up the laptop, which no one has talked about in how long?
Right.
Well, they're trying to ignore it.
They have to ignore
well,
it.
they can't now because
they can't
now. Fake outrage now saying, this is treasonous what he said and this and that. All right, so mirror, hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Look in the mirror of fake outrage.
And Kilmeade trying to interrupt our president while he's speaking. Truth. I mean, that one actually surprised me because he's, on the 5. He's usually one. Isn't he on the 5? Isn't this guy on the 5? And he's usually.
Well, no, he sits in on the 5.
Okay,
but he's definitely been kind of like a protector type guy, and I've seen all of them act out. That none of them are comfortable on this network. They all do know.
Gotcha. Hey guys, we've got 599 people watching right now. Go ahead and share this show out. Hit the thumbs up for us as well. Also, down in the description, you've got PayPal, Patreon, Teespring if you want a QSN shirt. We got a lot of cool stuff over there. But thank you guys very much for your support. If you could smash that like button and hit subscribe. Also, I really quick want to tell you that one of my mods had to refollow me last night. So Twitter is unfollowing people. So make sure you get to @intheMatrixxx with 3 X's and make sure you're following, and go over to @ShadyGrooove to make sure you're following Shady if they didn't unfollow you there. And don't forget to get over to KBQ225 as well. Make sure you're following her. How about this McCabe thing? Should we watch this one too?
Yeah, let's watch this one.
He totally made an ass of himself last. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Last night.
He did make an ass of himself.
Oh, thank you.
Let's check it out.
Like, there might be children.
There's no equivalence between those two examples. To openly invite foreign intelligence officers, representatives from a hostile foreign government to steal information, to acquire opposition research in any way, in any illegal way that they might do that, and to present it to you is one thing. For a campaign to hire a law firm, an American law firm, who then turns around and hires an American research company, who then contracts out with a foreign individual, that is not illegal.
It sounds terrible, even the way you try to minimize it. But what do you think about this moral equivalency?
Andy McCabe, with what we have and with what he said and with the lies and the cover-ups and all of the leaking and all of the things and the Strzok and the Page who report, Strzok and his lover Page, the FBI people that reported to Andy McCabe, and by the way, Andy McCabe reported to Comey, with what they've done and with everything that we have, and of course, I can't go much further because I guess it's being looked at very, very seriously. We'll see. But the bottom line is they spied on a campaign of another candidate and another party. And this is one of the most serious things in the history of our country. There's never been anything like this. And they use the intelligence agencies to do it. So this is big stuff. We'll see how it turns out. But when Nancy Pelosi makes a statement like that, she should be ashamed.
And Mr. President.
Mr. President.
let me change the subject, please.
Yeah, let me change the subject, President Trump. Isn't it? Yeah, isn't it this?
Y dice.
We don't want to talk about facts.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump.
We don't want to talk about facts at all.
Mr. Trump. Happy birthday, President Trump.
Woo!
Why they always want to distract?
Look here, not there.
Happy birthday. Y dice.
I like this guy, actually, man. I really do. I do.
Oh man, that's gonna have to just be a permanent thing. I mean, it's just like we have to make a gift.
I'm sorry, Shady, and we have to make this permanent. Shady, this guy is actually amazing, isn't he? I mean, seriously.
I agree.
It's great. It's just a little with the drum beat, the boop, boop, boop. I mean, oh God, it's perfect.
You make a little GIF with a sound that you drop under the people that are going against the president on Twitter. Just drop it right underneath them. It's going to trigger them intensely.
Go say hello from Matrixxx Groove Hour.
Go get him.
The Matrixxx Groove Hour. All right, guys, there's the video right there. Go say hello. Go give him a thumbs up because I'm actually pretty impressed with this song. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. We need a Trump soundboard birthday song.
Should we say you're smitten?
Y dice.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump. Sing it, Carly.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump. Happy birthday, Mr. Trump. Happy birthday, President Trump.
Come on, man. Who's going to be singing this all day?
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump. Happy birthday, Mr. Trump. Happy birthday, Mr. Trump. Happy birthday, President Trump.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Oh, God, we could get the 5-part harmony going in.
Oh, my gosh. Great work, you guys. Your talk on P will be amazing. Anna B., thank you so much. This just in, breaking news. If you did see the Neon Revolt article, the Bash article, breaking news, it is incorrect that Rainier spoke on that stage that we're going to speak on. So, fake news. They've
got a lot of fake news out there, guys. Neon Revolt brings some weak sauce these days.
Yeah,
My
man.
goodness.
Yeah, man. So, if you want to go look at that article, go over to that and get your Bitcoin mined and, whatever, dude. Happy birthday to POTUS. A brilliant anon makes a Flag Day graphic of Q timestamps with flags. Timestamps are important. Make connections. Flag Day. I thought this was very interesting. This was from a brilliant anon that grabbed all of the Q posts.
I saw this, bud.
Do you see that? And
yeah,
look at that. 10:45 was the timestamp, and it says, should we tell all the good people watching the day and time? Red carpet rollout. Think logically. The world is watching. Q. Then we've got Q post talking about how soon we don't inform our enemies of the specifics. We instead instill fear in them and make unplanned and disastrous counter moves. Q. So that was April 6th. Q post 10:45. 45 president. And look at all those beautiful flags, guys. The flag of freedom. That is our flag. Castle Lock. So those are all of the Q posts with the flags. Very interesting. Up at the top it says, when will we have the Moab? That was a question. And should we tell all the good people watching the day and time? Red carpet rollout. Happy Flag Day. Flags out, guys.
That's one thing that we can sit back and really be in awe of and inspired by. And this everything in the Q movement to me has been about regenerating that the pop culture reality where we're on the same page and we're in this. We agree. We're all attempting to make it in this world in the same way as opposed to at each other's throats. And it's coming around to that within this to see inspiration, right? You're seeing people being inspired, and you're seeing people being creative, and you're seeing people come to the conversation, and it says so much about this operation Q and the need for it, the need for us. It would have been so difficult without all of you out there, without all the people coming to the conversation, even if you disagree with things, even if you're mad at this, whatever it is, you're having, your butt hurt today, butt hurt tomorrow, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Everyone's coming to a conversation that everyone is interested in more than the TV, more than the movies, more than anything. We're paying attention to our government. And if there's anything that Constitution means, it means this: you're responsible for your government. You're responsible for your sovereignty. You're responsible for yourself. You. And that responsibility needs to be reflected to each of us so that we can all stand together as opposed to being decimated by a society that acts like it governs us. We govern ourselves, and that power is inspiration and creativity, guys. And that's what I think you're seeing wake up worldwide. That's why we're so excited here every day on the Matrixxx Groove Hour, because that is what we promote here, is that love and that freedom, man. And this flag represents it. And this president is standing up for you guys. And it's been an amazing journey, my friends.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This has been an amazing journey. And I want to thank all the people right now that have donated to today's show as well. Jacqueline Canella, thank you so much. She went ahead and just PayPal'd as well. So guys, thank you very much. We do need your support every day when we're over the target being attacked by the deep state. As we went through the Q posts. I'm in they're using a Democrat playbook on us. If you guys have read Q, they're doing the same thing the mainstream media does. And you know what? I certainly really appreciate everything that you guys have done. So if you guys want to buy us a cup of coffee every month on Patreon, here is the link there. And remember, it's a freedom. There's no information that's ever hidden. This is a freedom. If you'd like to donate, we would appreciate it. But we're trying to bring you everything and report, like just what Shady's talking about. This is our government. We are the news now. This is what we want to do. We want to cover Q. We want to cover POTUS, and we want to bring the pain. So we want to bring things like awesome people on the show like Carly here and Paul Saran. So we're really going to try to expand. We're going to bring a lot more people. We'd like to bring more people from around the world because this is worldwide. Just wanted to just quickly say that, and thank you guys very much. Jay-Z, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. That'll trigger him. Here we go. See, that's her freedom. This is Jay-Z Knight's freedom to donate to our show. There's nothing. It's amazing. And God bless you, Jay-Z. Thank you. All right, so Shady, did you see, and Carly, did you see George Papadopoulos naming names, dudes?
I did see this, and this is amazing. He what?
He DM'd me.
George
Papa
did? DM'd me too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's selling his book.
He sold his book to me too, and I actually bought it.
He sold his book to me.
I told him, I was like, dude, I bought your book. How about a follow back?
I know. I said the same thing. He didn't follow me back, but he did say, hey, thank you for the support, because he was on Ann Vandersteel's show. And I tweeted that out for him because, you know, he can be a little more George Papadopoulos. Like, he can speak a little more freely. So if you didn't see the Steel Truth with Ann Vandersteel and George Papadopoulos interview, get over there and check it out. And he noticed that I tweeted that, and Carly, he thanked me. So we've got Kovac, CIA, Downer, CIA, MI6, Thompson, MI6, Halper, CIA, MI6, Greg Baker, DIA, Terrence Dudley, DIA, Robert Palm, CIA. Could that be why we had the picture of the palm tree on 4/20/17? Tobias Elwood, MI6, Misfud, CIA, MI6. Have we heard of any of those names in Q-Post, guys?
We've heard a lot of those names in Q-Post Matrix, and another interesting thing about this is that a lot of these people were in contact with him prior to him actually starting to work with the Trump administration. So there were background communications going on between him as he was like offering to volunteer for the Trump administration. These people that are right here were already onto him before, whenever he was working with Ben Carson, and were surveilling him. They knew who he was talking to. So as soon as they got any wind that he might help the Trump administration, they piled on him. I mean, how many CIA agents do you think the average campaign worker runs into every day out there, guys? I mean, just really look at this. I mean, think about how they're bombarded. Everyone who is in this bureaucracy is surrounded by swamp.
I'd like to also, Janine, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Just got a PayPal from her too. So gosh, guys, thank you. Because, you know, we have been a little bit squashed with the censorship, but, you know, we're hanging in there, guys. So thank you guys very much. God bless you. Shady, this is absolutely insane. Like, all this stuff happening. I mean, it's all right in front of us, and we've all got a front row seat, dude. I want to also point you to this. Did you guys see that Trump said he won't fire Kellyanne Conway over the Hatch Act violation? Do you guys remember these posts?
Oh, I do.
You remember these?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is the Hatch Act. Q has not violated the Hatch Act. Why did select senior members of the D Party, 6, send a letter to Don McGahn in early October outlining Hatch Act violations regarding Q? FOIA, Freedom of Information Act, works in this situation. Q. We've also got this one right here. Ask yourself a very simple question. Why is the fake news media continually expending resources to defame, debunk, and cast as a conspiracy for, as they say, a nobody who started on 4chan? Why did the fake news media attempt to cast blame of recent events on the Q movement? Was it an attempt to silence? And this post was from 11/2/18, and these are all the QAnon anniversary movement. Nevada GOP-backed congressional candidate promotes Q video. Washington Post, guess what? Trump can totally rewrite the Constitution. Right-wing conspiracy theory machine. That's what we're all part of. Where we go one, we go conspiracy, right? Talking about the Pittsburgh synagogue gunman left trail of anti-Semitic social media posts. Like, they're trying to blame all this crap that goes on Q. We've had, since this time, we've had 2 manifestos appear on 8chan, and also child pornography being posted by the beasts, if you will. The
Chan trolls.
C_A, the Daily Beast. All for a LARP. Attack those who threaten you the most. Are we subject to the Hatch Act? Think executive branch, NSA, etc. Acceptable. Turn on comms. Filter applied. Legal analysis. Cannot point to any particular candidate or party prior to November 7th. We, the people, fight, fight, fight. Your vote matters. We are in this together. This movement has no skin color. Attempts to label all those who challenge their narrative as racist, white supremacist, right, will fail. Predictable. Q. And that's very interesting.
And so
this morning said, Kellyanne, it's freedom of speech. I'm not letting her go.
Right.
Well,
She's
Matrixxx,
a great person.
Step over there to Bing or Google or something and just type in Hatch Act and hit the news button and look at what's up there today. I mean, just look at this, guys. Look at every paper and all of the, I mean, you know, if you want to see mockingbirds, if you want to prove mockingbirds, I mean, just look at this. This is how you understand the communications. And this is also, and I'm noticing this a lot, Matrixxx, because we've been going back, we've been looking at older stuff and looking at, older news clips like from the time of Kennedy or Nixon and these reels and the news reports and Walter Cronkite and everything. It is so interesting to see how much propaganda is there. Like now as Q awaken people, we can like see the propaganda, and it's overwhelming to think about, wow, you know, how they controlled every news agency in the points. Yeah, and every talking point, right? And you know, just twisting and turning every single thing that is said. And a person who's in the bully pulpit, or a person who is the president, is literally pinned down with all of this opinion and stuff. And Twitter and POTUS, it's almost like he was like, I'm not running for president until I get Twitter. And then I'm going to destroy them.
So Jen says, by the way, Jen, I want to answer your comment, but I want to thank Mary right now. Thank you very much, Mary. Just PayPal, thank you. And how much money CS Nicewanger said, have we made today? I don't know. Why don't you go add it up? And it's, you know, a freedom if people want to donate. So thank you very much, guys. This is the trolls. So this is interesting, Shady. I wanted to point out, too, because Jen is saying here, I am wondering if Mr. Kellyanne is just acting on all of this. He must be for her to stay, I would think. Shady and I were actually kind of talking last night, Shady, and remember this, and we brought up a very good possibility, guys. You know how Q is always reminding us that, you know, it takes a 2/3 vote. The POTUS is insulated. 2/3 vote Senate. Senate was the target. Impeachment trials. We're talking about this. Nancy's going to drop impeachment. Do you think, and Shady, why don't you go ahead and just ask your theory, you know, talk about your theory. And this is a theory, guys. This is with a question mark, but it's very interesting.
Well, so it seems to me that he's so comfortable. I mean, we're watching him and we're trying to see the nuance, right? He's so comfortable to be there where he is, and he gives this kind of offhanded interview with George Stephanopoulos where he's sort of standing over him and he's asking him this question, and he answers it in a way where he's baiting them. You know, he totally answers that question from him in a way where he knows how the media is going to react. He knows how they're going to spin it, and he knows what they're going to do with it whenever he says that to them. So to me, it almost seems like that we are trying to get them to open impeachment hearings. Like we are trying to get them to actually do this. Like they know they really shouldn't, they know they can't, but we're building the energy for them to open these impeachment hearings. And if they were to do that, it would really add up to a way to insert what, Matrixxx, like evidence or, you know, so the idea that the president wants them to impeach him is really interesting to me, to think that no, because I was originally thinking, oh, well, he's going to drop the D class before they impeach him. But now I'm like, man, maybe he really does want them to impeach him and to open this up completely. And then from there, he has the complete authority to show everything, right? I mean,
how do you inject evidence?
Boom. Exactly. Right there, they're going to ask for it, right? We're going to troll them into asking. They're begging for it already right now. Look at what Nancy. Look at the way she was acting. They seem like they're begging for it, and it almost seems like that they've told them specifically, like some of the things that Q has said has indicated that we are watching a show and that they are, you know, being told what to do, and if they don't do what they're told to do, then there's going to be consequences in their family's reality.
Yeah.
Okay. So if they're going to take down the cabal, they've all got to cooperate. They've all got to be puppets. We have the puppet strings. What did Q say? Who controls the puppet strings? We control the puppet strings now per the State of the Union address, right? Matrixxx, you brought that up last night. We were talking about it. The freedom in the State of the Union in 2018.
Yeah.
Okay. Or 2017. Yeah. 2018. Yeah. And so that freedom, that reality is what we're talking about here. We're saying that we have been doing the largest undercover sting operation ever attempted in history to take down the global assets that have been feeding on humanity for thousands of years, man. I mean, this is incredible when you stand back and look at it like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you wonder if that's what's happening, guys. I mean,
it really does seem like that could be the play here.
Yeah. And this was Trump
we're watching a movie, right?
I think we are. Yeah. And you know, Shady brings it up. Remember when Q pointed to the to the State of the Union and everybody that was chanting USA we're free? So that could have been, you know, the hey. And you remember how we always say Patriots are in control? Patriots are in control, guys. And I think that is true. And we are watching a movie. And even Adam Schiff, remember, he came out and said, well, you know, we can't impeach him. You know, he knows this, but yet they're still going full bore about it. You know what I'm saying? This is very, very interesting. You wonder if this is the way that they're going to get all the evidence injected into the public. Is like, okay, let's have our impeachment trial. Let's do it. Maybe. You know, this is a theory, guys. And Shady, that was very well. That was, you know, that's the kind of stuff that we talk about every day. We don't talk about how we are going to dox or attack any other patriots every day. We talk about stuff that's going to matter for you guys today in the real news, because we're the news now, and we got to handle it with care, and we're going to do that. Moving on here, we got the U.S. Marines, sun up and sun down. Marines honor Flag Day and all it stands for. Happy National Flag Day. Happy Flag Day. Thank you, at USMC. Check them out. They're always amazing. You know, yesterday was the day that JFK said, hey, we're going to fly the flag day and night, sun up and sun down, at the Marine War Memorial, you know, the Iwo Jima flag, right, guys? I mean, amazing. Also, I want to point this out, too. Pain. Today is 6/14/2019. Anon says 6 + 1 + 4 + 2 + 1 + 9 = 23. Bring them birthday pain, POTUS. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and future. Protect 6/14/46. Protect 6/14/46. Q+. Happy
man,
birthday.
I just think back to we reread some of these drops, and it's interesting how it brings you back to an emotional state of what was going on whenever they were first dropped.
Yeah.
And how and the moment, and you know, right now, and all of you guys, everyone in America waking up to the truth, which is you know, like I think we were discussing a little bit yesterday, the center silent majority are gone from the Democrats right now. They are way outside of what we would even consider normal, and that deviation has got to come with some flux and some pushback and some wave motion here. But the truth of the matter is, the middle of America is gone from the Democrat Party, and I'm not sure, Matrixxx, and we were discussing this last night. I'm not sure there's going to be a Democrat Party by the time the 2020 election rolls around. And I'm just saying they're all corrupt, and we have the information on all of them. They've all participated in this right up the chain. There's no one in that field that can beat this guy. I think that we may see the first presidential election sweep of every state for one candidate, and the Democrat Party may be extinct after this because they are systematically destroying themselves. They've been hiding in the shadows of the Democrat Party for 100 years, but now they're coming out, and they're not going to be able to go back to the shadows after we win 2020, my friend.
And remember, that's Jeremiah 29:11. Let's look at the Right to Try Act.
For you, plans. It's a verse from the book of Jeremiah that says, I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. It's a verse about faith. It's a verse about hope.
There you go. So that brings us to 5:22.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Let me interrupt.
Yes.
Now, Right to Try. If you watched Fox this morning, they interviewed a woman who, because of Right to Try, is fighting her cancer, is out working, where she basically was going to die.
Yep. And what is President talking about today? Small business and expanding healthcare. That's why I'm bringing this up. And look at what this thread is called. It's called, What If I Told You This Is All About DNA, this post. So this is also a post. You know, posts have multiple meanings. What if I told you we had everything? What if I told you we never lose anything? What is hot 1 through 12? Is it a reference to the 12 strands of DNA? What is 335 DNA? We have more than we know. Has POTUS and Q signaled to us how we can repair or restore our DNA to the way God intended? With the Right to Try Act.
And you know, this is really huge, the way they've been destroying our world with poisons and with the food supply and with what they put in the water and the fluoride and everything that has been deteriorating us. And we have been told over and over that things are safe. And now with the Right to Try Act, you know, using things like cannabis and alternative stuff is what we're headed towards. Like the mainstream medical monopoly is not there to cure you. They are there to
disease care.
They're there to make you comfortable. They're not there to fix what's going on with you. They're treating symptoms, not problems. The only person that can treat your problems are you, and you have to face them, and you have to hit them head on, and you have to change your reality to make yourself better.
So let me continue on my decode. All right. This was back in a long time ago. This was what? June 1st, 2018. This is the post that we're talking about. And if you look at the DNA, this could be DNA, right? Hot 1 through 12. And there's codes on 2 of them, right? There's codes on 7 and 4. And there's something to that, guys, in my opinion. And it was interesting because I saw this on the Right to Try Act, right? Our vice president saying Jeremiah 29:11. As you know, Jeremiah 29:11 was in the 6:14:46 post. For I know the plans I have for you was in there. Then it's on this one, Jeremiah 29:11. And the night before, this is President Trump. This is his rally the night before. Look at that on the paper. Look at that on the paper, guys. What does that look like to you? What does that look like? If you guys are familiar with...
Zoom it in. Yeah, there you go.
I can't zoom it in anymore because of that. There we go. Let me just make it a little bit bigger, guys. Sorry about that. There we go. 100%. Gotta love that. But what does that look like? So here he is. And let me show you. Here he is bringing up the paper.
Thank you. God bless you, everybody.
All right. So he had that paper in there. And this is what the paper looked like. It looks like DNA.
And it's almost like he's showing us that intentionally.
Yes.
It's a genetic print.
And we had the 2911. Okay. So what if it's personal, right? Happy Hunting back then was Great Outdoors Month in June. Okay. So that was one of the first happy huntings, right? P personal. We are with you. No one left behind for God and country. Is this personal because of his son?
Think about that.
Okay. Also, this is As the World Turns. As the world turns, this is impacting every human being. What we originally believed to be stringers, it could be representative of our DNA and the two strands that are being manipulated. This is why we're here.
And the manipulation of such could go way back further than our modern era, guys.
There's what it looks like if we just looked at that. Doesn't that look like under the microscope looking at DNA, guys? So what if it's a DNA stringer? What if that is what it was? What if the H7 vaccine manipulates your DNA, which it does? Could this be a reference to an autism cure, a DNA cure? Could this be a signal to returning to our DNA back to its original origins, the way God intended? Is there a gold DNA origin there as the world turns? Activation sessions? Could 95% of the people go in the hospital to get their activation sessions? To reactivate the DNA back to the way God intended? Is there wireless DNA connection? D5 protein, which were required for DNA replication? You know, these are alternate ways. Owl Scientific is a gel company, and they study DNA. Interesting.
All of this relevance, everyone, it's connected to everything, and that's what Q is trying to show us. And that is why, if you've been speaking about conspiracy stuff in your life to real people, that's why you can't get the message across so easy, because to believe any of it is to understand it's all a lie.
Rain is confused, but we're going over a post 522 talking about DNA and possibly restoring it to the way God intended. The cures. We have the cures, right?
We're talking about the right to try and the lead in to being able to introduce the cures of these things that they've engineered to cripple humanity. Cancers are not an organic response from humans to your environment. Cancers are a response from contaminants and poisons in your environment. Universities have done countless studies in telling you how this stuff is safe, but now we've exposed the universities as cabal-oriented socialist eugenics demons or whatever they are. So they are engineering these tests that say chlorine is safe, and the tests that say all this stuff is safe. Well, what this stuff is doing is it's deteriorating your DNA. It's crippling your DNA. It's acting like a parasite. Well, the DNA can repair itself. We have the ability to heal ourselves with the right form and with the right path to understanding our world. The antidote, maybe. That's kind of what we're discussing.
Maybe. You know, how we got here was 6:14:46 had Jeremiah 29:11, and this is right. Jeremiah 29:11 decode, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, this is J seals. You know, seals are a wonderful creature. J seals can be 3 to 12 months after the J seal opens. So if you have problems in these areas, 4 to 5 years, left side of the body related to the J seals. So seals are wonderful creatures. Heard they work fast at capturing their prey. Prey. Silence is golden. Corona offline. Seals. Where there once was darkness, now there is now light. Sea to shining sea. Godspeed. Q. Just very interesting stuff, guys. Just, you know, I wanted to just kind of go over these seals or J seals, right? So just very interesting. You know, this is what they use to attack DNA. Seals are a wonderful creature. Heard they work fast at capturing their prey. Silence is golden. They are injecting gold to manipulate and shred DNA. This is, you know, a pretty deep decode, guys. Right to try act. Right here, if you look at RTA is right here in the lower right there, the pen. RTA, right to try act. Follow the pen. Could that be right to try act? You know, just wanted to kind of give you some of this. And then we've got the DNA with 23andMe. You know, this could all be something that is, you know, that is to look at. This is just obviously a theory. Does the president know that our DNA has been altered? Is this why we want the right to try act back? You know, just, is this how we have the cures? Release the cures, guys. All right, so that's it. That's what I wanted to just kind of show you briefly on that. Sorry, we kind of got off on a little bit of a tangent, but it's important.
I think that's really good. I'm glad we went off on that tangent, because that is exactly what we're supposed to do, Matrixxx. I think that's exactly what we're supposed to do. That's why we're here doing this, is so that we can go off on these tangents that relate back to older information and older research. And I think that's the choice that we made when we decided to do this, was because that's, the information is important, and that doesn't have to plug in directly. We just need to be having the overarching conversation about all of it. And that stuff is very relevant with the sickness that we're seeing in our society. It's not a normal thing.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just kind of wanted to go into that. Sorry I lost you. This is how we got into it. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in a future. And it has today's date from 1946, which is our POTUS' birthday, twice. That's why I'm talking about it.
Seems like Boomtown.
Seems like Boomtown. So that's kind of, what I've got. Carly, I wanted to play this Saul meme real quick. Oh, my God.
Urinator? Urinator! Hey, my mouth is begging for a urinator!
Be careful what you wish for!
Why, I'm gonna chop you into little pieces and make you into a Rubik's Cube, which I will never solve!
When I call
Little Adam Schiff.
Is that awesome? That's Saul memes.
She's the best, I swear.
We be trolling.
Absolutely the best, Carly. Oh my gosh.
Listen, I can't have a conversation with you without it turning into a decode. Like this morning, I told you how Orrin Hatch put up a meme today.
Yes.
And I retweeted my answer. It seems like you said he might have
deleted
taken it down.
Yeah. Let's see. Where are you
here? It should be like one of my first tweets.
Is this? Oh, this is. I thought I was on your. I'm like, where's Carly? Carly, what are you doing? You're tweeting all my stuff. What are you doing here? Which you can, of course. I mean, I'm just on the wrong profile. Sorry, guys.
Bill, you're getting confused again. You're getting confused again, Bill.
Happy birthday, President Trump. So this is retired Orrin. That is not the Orrin Hatch.
Oh, I thought it was the.
Yeah, Sen Orrin Hatch is the Orrin Hatch. See?
Oh man, but this guy's funny as hell.
This guy is funny. Look at. He's like, I see what you did there. So this is Orrin Hatch saying Happy Flag Day. There he is, live. With Martha Washington.
I'm surprised he didn't put Ruth in the picture.
Oh,
this is not fake news.
Ruth had to go to the bathroom. She's there, but she had to go to the bathroom.
Ruth Seekers.
I love it. Ruth Seekers. I'm gonna like that one. I see what you did there. That is a riot. Oh my gosh, Carly.
Oh, I'm so upset. I thought it was him.
Carly.
This guy's at the. This guy's so funny. I was like, oh man.
Carly, you're awesome. Now, what other one? What other one did we have here?
I'm so busy on here. I get confused.
I get all confused. Okay. Oh, let's talk about General Flynn now,
yes,
Carly.
You
take us through this, okay?
All right. So, we all heard how General Flynn has some new lawyers. Here's one of them that the news hasn't mentioned yet. This lawyer wrote the textbook for law schools on prosecution. I can't say the word. Prosecutorial law. I can't say it.
Prosecutorial misconduct.
Yeah. Now look how much his book is selling for on Amazon.
Whoa.
Patriot. P-A-Y-Triot. I can't believe this guy's selling a book. Jeez.
But that's how serious this
That is
guy
serious.
is.
So he's not saying the Miller team is prosecuting Flynn, but William Hodes, one of Flynn's new lawyers, literally wrote the book on prosecutorial misconduct, as Carly pointed out here. And let's look at an excerpt from The License to Lie. This is sweet. Carly, do you want to read that? Or?
Yes. I didn't represent a criminal defendant. No, I didn't. I can't see it. I didn't represent a criminal defendant unless I was convinced that he or she was innocent.
Boom.
Wow.
You guys are killing me.
Boom. Look at that. And he's represented 350 criminal cases in the United States when this book was written. So that's very interesting. So this is...
well, that's Sidney Powell. That's Sidney Powell.
That's Sidney Powell. Got it. And that's the actual head lawyer right there. That's Sidney Powell.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she's the one, if you watch the video later, anybody in your free time, DOJ corruption, this is like, I think, an hour interview with her. And she goes through what happened with Awan. And they just let him walk.
Wow. And
with
here's
the
a
whole
quote.
Hillary scandal and stuff.
Here's a quote from Sidney Powell. "We have got to stop protecting federal employees who are guilty of wrongdoing." Boom. Well, she didn't say
So
boom.
she's going to go after the whole Mueller mess.
Absolutely.
Because this whole thing, by defending Flynn, she's going to crack open this whole bogus Mueller dossier. Because that's what it is.
Yeah, and this
It's
is
fake news.
Yeah, Lisa Sad said Sidney Powell's tough. You know, this is amazing. Carly, good dig, good find, really good find. Wow.
Oh, I'm just so happy for the general. You know, he got a place in my heart. Barbara chimed in on
Yes.
that thread, and she's, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And
I just want to see that man breathe some fresh air.
yeah, our prayers are with the entire beautiful Flynn family and our General Flynn on this Flag Day, and President Trump birthday and Army birthday. I mean, my gosh.
Well, I tell you, this is some great news on the General Flynn front. This is some incredible news. This is very, very good to see him being protected right now, because that leads us right back to Q and right back to why we are all here and how we know that this man was a pivotal role, him and Admiral Rogers, in you guys actually knowing any of this stuff.
That's right. And remember, guys, this is not free, and this is the Michael Flynn Defense Fund.org.
Please go support them.
Yes, absolutely.
And read his book. Read his book. It's amazing. This man,
absolutely,
he's the best.
He's
a hero.
Amazing.
He is a hero.
He's a hero, and I just have so much respect for this man, and I hope to meet him one day. I really do. Thank you for that, Carly. That was absolutely amazing. You know, in the end, all will be right, Patriots, because somebody, Anon says, hey, will General Flynn be exonerated? And Q said, in the end, all will be right. So I'm banking on that. I want to play this real quick for you. Game over. The pain is real. The Mueller report exposed illegal intel used to obtain the surveillance warrants against Trump and many others. This fake intel was bought by HRC. We don't say his name. And the DNC. The dossier was then introduced to the intel community from UK MI6. They are all going down. It was a coup d'etat against our great president of the United States. Thank you, Patriot, for that video, my friend. So, and you know who you are. Amazing time. And, Carly, wow, I can't believe it, how the time goes, right? I mean, I want to play a Carly Bonet song really quick for you guys because it's amazing. And I want to do Our Nation Under God for our president on the birthday, and also for everybody on Flag Day, General Flynn, everybody in our services, anybody that is, taking an oath to this flag. Our Nation Under God by Carly Bonet.
Let the stars and stripes wave, they wave for liberty. Our nation under God, our freedoms and integrity. Try to take our lives, we still will fight for freedom. The name of God will not be erased. Our nation under God, We are victorious under His grace. Our nation under God, invincible, with justice for liberty for us all. See the rocket's red glare, bombs burst through the air. Our nation under God, hear the battle cry. Try to take our lives, we still will fight for freedom. We will champion the world. Our nation fights for the freedoms of every man, woman, boy, and girl. Our nation under God, invincible, with justice for liberty for us all. They tried to take God out of America, but they'll never remove Him from our hearts. Our prayers give us the strength we need. They shine from sea to sea. Our nation under God, invincible, with justice for liberty for us all. With justice and freedom for us all.
Wow. Our Nation Under God by Carly Bonet. Carly, amazing song. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Very amazing.
And that will be sung at a Trump rally someday.
Yes!
I tell you, I want this song. I want this song to be sung by you in person. By you, man.
I
God
even
bless
got
you
the
all.
pantsuit to wear and everything.
The pantsuit.
Orange, and it won't be orange like Hillary's.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No oranges. No oranges.
No oranges.
And, you know, we have a beautiful day today because it's President Trump's
Mr.
birthday.
Trump, happy birthday.
Yes. Happy birthday.
Elise.
Everybody, come on.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump.
Sing it,
Happy
Shady.
birthday, Mr. Trump.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump.
Happy birthday, President Trump.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Mr. Trump.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump. Happy birthday, President Trump.
I love it. Who loves that song? Who's going to be singing that song all day? And we should, because it is our president's birthday. God bless you, President
How
Trump.
many anons can we stick that song in? How many anons heads can we stick that song in out there? One more time. Let's go
We
around.
gotta. One
Happy
more.
birthday, Mr. Trump.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump. Happy birthday, President Trump.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump.
Happy birthday, Mr. Trump. Happy birthday, President Trump.
Yeah. And I
What
want
a
to show
day.
you this, dude. Look at this. We've got some Matrixxx Groove, our fans here. God bless you. Look at this. Song behaviors over there. This is gold. Enjoyed your song. God bless you. I mean,
5-5. This is an amazing time to be alive, my friends. Who would have thought?
Wow, right? Let me just
I'm going to sing my way out of here with you guys.
Right, right, guys. So any final thoughts from you, Carly? Go ahead. Final thoughts from you?
Yes, I changed the lyrics to, I was watching A Star Is Born last night. So you ready?
Yes.
Pull back the curtain, expose the lies. Let's meet on sacred ground. Yellow brick road and rabbit holes. We're fighting the darkness now.
Wow.
Love you guys.
Love you, Carly.
My gosh. And Carly, thank you again for making yourself a target on the Matrixxx Groove Hour Friday Fun Day.
I got the bullseye on my forehead now. I gotta make my own meme like I did on Brennan. I put a bullseye on his forehead. Now it's gonna be on mine. I don't care. I love you guys. I love everyone out there in chat, and I don't give a rat's patoot. Come at me, bro.
We love you. Come at us, bro. That's right. And God bless you, Carly. And Shady, we got Trinity right now wanting to get us out of this god-awful Matrix so we can get out of this thing and get it back into real life and red pill our family, our friends, and our loved ones, Shady. What do you got?
Well, I think we're going to have to just squeeze on out of here for a minute and get to it, man. I tell you, but I'd really like for everyone to come around, join us again tonight. We're going to be on tonight with the Q Lounge Live, and we got some really cool stuff for everyone. We are digging in deep. We are showing you who the communists are and what they're doing and how exactly we are going to stop them, guys. So this is the deep digging that we're doing for you every week here on the Matrixxx Groove Hour. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Thanks for coming over to the conversation. Please don't hesitate to ask us questions. Carly, what a beautiful spirit you are. Thanks for joining us, girl. And with that, I'm going to start to squeeze down into the tiny rendition of myself and get out of here for a few minutes, Matrixxx. I don't know exactly when you're going to push that button, but I can feel it coming.
You got it coming, guys. You got it. And, there's Roy Davis out there. Roy, how are you? I want to leave you with this from our friend Alex Jones. Here we go.
Drudge on. I'm real. I relaunched the Patriot movement. I'm not bragging here. I'm just saying along comes the royalty of Q.
Royalty of
tells
Q.
Me that I'm this anti-American. And let me tell you, for a lot of generations, that's not what's been going on. We've been doing a lot of stuff, writing books and financing things and killing people for this country. My family's been killing people for 240 plus years for this country, brother. Killing people, doing a lot of dangerous stuff. And people come along that won't say who their name is and accuse me of being a goddamn Russian agent. I'll come after their
Mossad
ass.
agent.
Do you understand that?
And he is coming after us, guys. You are seeing who is coming after us. We love you. We'll see you tonight on the Q Lounge Live. Matrixxx with 3x's.com. We've got QPost, we've got QSN, QArmy's social network. In case Twitter, Facebook goes down, we've got it all over there. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you for your donations because they are a freedom. We are here every day, Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. The Matrixxx Groove Hours show, whatever you want to call us, but we're here till we want to be. We'd be here all day if we really could. But guys, we'll see you later. Q Lounge Live tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern with Shady Groove with 3 O's on Twitter. Don't forget to get over there and follow. Check out, subscribe, intheMatrixxx. Shady Groove. Guys, we love you, man. Have a happy Friday. We'll see you tonight. Much love. Peace.